All right, let's go ahead and get things underway. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and we are going to be watching Rogue One, a Star Wars story tonight. This, of course, kind of puts a nice cap on the journey for Andor, who, of course, got his own series a couple years ago. And we got season one of that series, and then they took a couple year pause, and then they finally done season two, which of course leads directly into the events of Rogue One. And I've seen a lot of I don't know, I've seen a lot of debate online whether or not the series Andor actually helps or hurts Rogue One, and I'm gonna have some things to say about that when we get started. But I think at this point I'm just gonna say hi. How you guys doing? Thank you for being here, and we're gonna get to the intro video fairly soon. This, of course, is this is a special screening of my Classics Revisited live stream series, where I revisit a classic movie that I have enjoyed and rewatch it. Again, my definition of a classic might be different from your definition of a classic. I just have to have enjoyed it. I don't care how old it is. So, anyways, tonight's live stream for Classics Revisited is typically only channel members can access the live streams. I've removed that block tonight. Any Star Wars fan, anyone who wants to watch this movie along with me, with us, is able to do so. And I think that is a perfect way not only to cap off Andor's journey in his show of the same name, but also it's a good kind of Star Wars kind of event for the channel, since May is kind of the time to do Star Wars events. May the 4th be with you, and all of that. So anyways, we're going to get to it in just a second. I'm going to do a quick sound test, and let's see. KG is here. She says that it does enhance. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Let's see. And has to watch the weather simultaneously. You've got tornadoes just to the north. Oh my God. All right. Well, I hope you stay safe, and like, I'm sending you all my most positive thoughts, KG. Best of luck, and do what you need to do. Okay, if that means you gotta abandon the stream and go. Don't put yourself in any more danger than you have to. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just start the sound test. I need to get the headphones on. I need to plug them in. And then I need to mute the desktop audio so that you guys will not hear what I'm hearing. Again, that's a copyright issue. I don't want to deal with it. You guys don't want me dealing with it. So, all right. And I'm actually on Rogue One, so I'm going to hit the play button. Hopefully you guys do not hear any of the sounds that I announce here. Let's see. And it is just the Lucasfilm. Oh man, I think it's starting on the timeline immediately. It is. Okay, then I'm gonna zip ahead a little bit. Okay, hopefully you are not hearing any of those sounds coming from the video. And now should be at 0 on the timeline. So, all right, so we are good to go. And yeah, I think we're just gonna do a couple more minor things, and then we're gonna let her rip. So so I just want to say thanks to everyone who is joining me tonight. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It has been a few years since I have seen this movie, and so I'm looking forward to watching it now that I've actually seen Andor. I know that Andor is going to go from being a main character in his own show to a he's a pivotal character, but he is not the main character of this story. And that's, I'm okay with that. I imagine that might mess up some people's, like, their sense of continuity between the two mediums. And I don't know. I don't think that is necessarily a thing. But anyways, okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, again, in case you're new and you don't know what's going on, Classics Revisited is essentially a watch party live stream. You have the opportunity to watch the movie in question along with me if you have access to it. If you are expecting to see video or hear audio from the movie in question, that's not going to happen. That's basically because that would create a copyright issue that I don't want to deal with. You guys don't want me dealing with it. And then also, I'm planning to use this footage for reaction videos in the future. So just so you know, if that's not what you're here for, then I don't want to waste your time. So please feel free to click away. Otherwise, if you are here, thank you for being here. And we are going to get started in just a moment. I am going to also, I'm not going to bring out the timer just yet, but I'm getting all of the tools set up for it. So, all right. Yes, I'm starting to use a timer now, and I think I got a little bit of an attitude from the guy that suggested it, but it ended up being a really good suggestion, and I really think that he meant well. So he even came by a week later and said, "Good job, man." So I really appreciated that from him. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the reaction video portion of the recording, and then we're going to get right into the movie, and we are going to do that right now. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to Classics Revisited. This is the live stream series in which I watch a film that I have enjoyed before, a classic film, if you will, and I rewatch it for the channel for the purposes of making reaction videos, but also just to have kind of a watch party experience with those of you that are interested. So with that said, tonight's Classics Revisited is going to be a watch party and reaction to Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This movie is from 2016. I saw it in the theaters. I loved it. I really liked it. And I really felt like it was relevant to the era in which it was released. It was a movie about a band of rebels who didn't all know if they could trust each other, being put into one of the most, like harrying, I don't want to say terrifying, but in some cases terrifying situations that you could get to where they have one of the Empire's biggest, darkest secrets, and they need to get it out to the rest of the, for the rest of the galaxy to see. Jyn Erso has the line, rebellions are built on hope, and I think that line resonates even today. There was just a lot going on at the time this movie was released that really made it relevant, particularly to people who lived in the US at the time. And so I really remember enjoying this movie quite a bit. I also remember getting pretty choked up during a lot of parts. So I'm looking forward because, again, it has been years since I have seen this movie, and I'm just very much looking forward to seeing how it resonates now that we have watched 2 seasons of Andor and seen his character's journey from being just someone who wants to exist on the fringes to kind of a ride or die for the rebellion at this point. And so I'm looking forward to this. Hopefully you are as well. And we are going to get into it in just a moment. If you enjoy these reactions, please go ahead and thwip the like button. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoy these reactions, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. Whether you like or dislike this movie, let me know why in the comments. I would love to have a conversation with you about this film. And finally, you can find the full and unedited live stream of this reaction on my YouTube channel. There is a master list of all movies that I have watched and reacted to And I'm starting to divide them up into smaller playlists, usually by genre. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, would probably fall under action, science fiction, adventure, and probably fantasy. Also, at some point, I know I will watch more Star Wars movies, and so I will make a dedicated Star Wars movies playlist as well. But you can find any and all of those playlists on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. All right, and I think we are going to. I think we're good. I think we're about to get started here. So, let me just see what everyone is saying real quick. I say is here, and they are ready. Just wish we knew what happened to Saw's legs. What? I mean, there are just some mysteries we might never get an answer to. All right, right, Kay? Maybe they'll write a comic about it. There might be a comic about it. Actually, Hail to the Geeks might know. So, ask around. Okay, let's see. Connor Williams says that Rogue One is a great film regardless, but that third 50-minute finale act is incredible. It's Star Wars at its very best, spectacle and substance together. I, you know, I don't remember enough about Rogue One to really recall. Like, I do remember a couple of things. I do remember people dying. Spoilers, I guess. I don't know. Like, if you haven't seen this movie, this 9-year-old movie, spoilers. But like a lot happened in that last act that really I remember getting emotional a couple of times. So I'm looking forward to it. So all right, Andor enhances the OT as well. Oh, I definitely feel like it does. Yeah. Sith Apple is here. And by the way, Connor, there is a thwip for you as well. All right, hope my computer can handle running 3 streams at once. Rogue One, Spidey, and Ryan Hall. All my best. Um, do you have the ability to watch any of those on your phone or a tablet? Because that might be the way to go. I'm just saying. I've had to learn to split up my processors when it comes to doing certain things. So that's why I moved from playing games like Fortnite from my computer, which I stream on. I would just play it on my PlayStation 5 because I knew it could handle the load. So, all right, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to put on ye old headphones. And I'm going to just move right about here. And I think you guys should be able to hear me just fine. I'm keeping the microphone up here instead of bringing it down. So, all right. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring up the timer. Bump, oh, wow. Let's reset the timer. Okay. All right. Okay. Get everything good to go. All right, guys. We ready? All right. I know it's 9:30. I know this is later than I wanted it to be. Sorry. I was out eating dinner. Service was really slow. I apologize. Okay. Let's go ahead and get ready. Okay, everyone. Rogue One, a Star Wars story from the year 2016. Here we go. All right. We got the Lucasfilm logo. Long time in a galaxy far, far away. I will be reading. Oh, right. No opening crawl. Forgot about that. Okay, it truly has been a while because I do not remember what that is at all. Oh, the rings of a planet, Shadow Side. This isn't Scarif, is it? No. Okay. No, no, no. That's right. Krennic. That must be Kid Jyn Erso. Yeah. So how long before the Battle of Yavin is this scene? Mads Mikkelsen. Mads Mikkelsen, everyone. There's Saw. So they know that the Empire is here. I assume they know that they're here for Galen. And so they're hiding. Okay. Stardust. Okay. Dude, why have we got these dark troopers with them? Like, is it really that bad? Okay, go hide, sweetie. Star Wars is very interesting because it's very like it's not quite science fiction, it's more like science fantasy. I'm willing to call it science fiction until like a force user comes up and then it's like, okay, now it's fantasy. Well, well, well. Hello, Orson Krennic. Ben Mendelsohn. Never like he's really easy to hate. He's so good at playing smarmy. Yeah, he knows he's lying. I think they both know he's lying. You're confusing peace with quiet. What did Captain America say? This isn't peace. This is fear. Oh, God. What is going... Wait, why is she running towards them? Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't expect... I don't want to know more about Lyra, why Krennic considers her always a problem. She just couldn't put it down. Okay. Find it? Oh my God. Like, don't get me wrong, Ben Mendelsohn does a good job of playing Krennic during Andor. He's much more vicious, but man, find it like wow. I don't even know what to say to that. Clambering into the hidey hole. Wow, man, those Star Wars action figures have just gone downhill, haven't they? They couldn't sense her. Okay, so by this point, Lyra's been shot. Galen has almost certainly been taken by them at this point. So she just has to wait. She's probably been told to stay there and just wait. Find it. Oh my god. If I'd had a blaster, I'd have had it pointed it right at it. Saw Gerrera, everyone. And there she is now. What kind of person has she become in the enjoining years? Is she in prison? She's in prison. Okay. Okay, that's an Imperial cell. She is definitely under lock and key at the moment. Oh, the Ring of Kafrene that was mentioned during the final episode of Andor. So is he coming there to rescue her? I just I haven't connected all of this. There he is. He is just like I'm just getting by however I have to. I remember he felt kind of like he had a real James Bond kind of air to him. Who is that? Jeddah? Okay, so he knows about the Death Star at this point. He's basically doing what Luthen did to Lonnie in episode 10. Of course, there's spies everywhere. It's the Imperials. Dude, quick draw. Yep, Tivik. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep, killed him out of necessity. Now let's get out of here. Climb. Okay, so Jeddah is where they're mining the Kyber crystals from. Very clearly a Jedi, former Jedi planet, essentially. Probably where a lot of Kyber crystals, that's where they went to make their lightsabers, I would imagine. That was very much like homage to Luthen, that scene. I forget, who's this guy? He looks familiar. Oh, he's the defector. Keep your heads down. That's it. You're gonna have to just let them do what they need to you, buddy. Oh, there we go. Rogue Jedi holding a lightsaber. I don't think I ever caught that before. Imperial Labor Camp. So why was she a prisoner? Like, what did she do? She looks like someone that'll kick your ass as soon as look at you. Excuse me. She's just looking for opportunities. Oh, okay. Liana Halleck? Wow. Dude, they were here to rescue you. What the hell? Hello, K2. Please do not resist being rescued. I love it. Yavin 4. Okay, so she's on base now. She's not running away. Ah, okay. So she's got a bit of a career going on. Oh, that's Draven. That's Commander Draven. Mm-mm. Is that Genevieve O'Reilly? Okay. 15 years. Okay. Uh-uh. Really? Ooh. Ooh, she does not like that mention. Okay. So she's been She's just been committing petty crimes against the Empire all this time, which I get. Okay. Okay. That makes all the sense now. Okay. The Senate? The Senate? Okay. And there's Bail Organa. And you might even get to reunite with your father. Ah, Draven. Okay. They don't like each other if the series is to be believed. I love Alan Tudyk. Oh, and you're going to bring his daughter along? Yeah, that's a terrible idea. You don't need a blaster. I found it. I love K2. All right. You kill me, K2 kills you. No, I don't think he would. I love how Andor just never says anything to him. He just does not respond to him. So far, watching Andor has basically given me extra familiarity with a lot of the faces that we've seen here that I would have just forgotten about previously, like Draven. Um, you know, I think Draven's the big one right now, but well, Saw. Uh-oh. Man, Forrest Whitaker must have just loved sinking his teeth into this. Bodhi Rook. You have found him. This guy looks like he has seen some stuff. Maybe the rhydonium addiction took his legs. Maybe? I don't know. All right, we're taking this man to Bor Gullet. That is a pretty neat effect. Star Destroyer coming into the sun, out of the shadow. Not gonna deny it looks really cool. And there's the Death Star. The two words that it was so taboo to say during Andor. Oh, well. Oh boy, this is right. We've got AI Peter Cushing here. I've got to admit, like, I generally have a lot of issues with the use of AI and computer generated, like, characters here. And I remember Peter Cushing from New Hope. I'm not particularly put off by this one, and maybe that's because I just don't have very much of an emotional connection to Tarkin or Peter Cushing. But like that whole scene, like, yeah, I can tell, but it's close enough that I'm kind of willing to fudge it, you know? Like I'm okay with it. Oh my god. Krennic with not gray hair. Okay, so he put her she interesting. Okay, I'm going to pause in just a second because Trouble is asking to be let in, so give me just a moment here. Um Okay, I'm gonna pause right here. The camera, it's at okay. The timeline is at 24 minutes and 32 seconds. And hold on, I'm gonna pause the timer as well. Stop. Okay. Okay. So, I'm timer's a few seconds ahead. Sorry, I'm still learning to work with a timer. I'm gonna let Trouble in because I can hear her mewling at the door, and I can't deny her anything, so hold on a moment. I told you to come in before I started, didn't I? Didn't I? Huh? Why you gotta be a butt? Little butt. I love her so much. Okay. According to Hail to the Geeks, Peter Cushing's estate sued for using his likeness without consent. Damn, did they win? Did they win or did they settle? What was the result of that? Because I can tell you, man, when we had the last when we had the last like actors and director strikes, the use of AI likeness was one of the big things keeping those talks from going forward and why the strikes lasted as long as they did. So you could say that, you know, that lawsuit was definitely a precursor to some of the big stumbling blocks with regard to the most recent writer strikes. So It's still ongoing. Okay. All right. Um, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am about to hit play again, and I'm gonna wait a few seconds before I hit play on the timer again. So give me just a moment. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hit play, and then I'm gonna wait about 5 or 6 seconds, and then I will hit the timer. All right. So, all right. So again, I'm at 24 minutes and 32 seconds. What does my timer say? I'm 10 seconds out. Okay, so we'll wait like 10 seconds. All right. Okay, guys, ready? Here we go. Okay. That's fairly close. Okay. Hi, Trouble. I'm not giving you any treats right now. You're going to have to wait until after the movie. Fine, so yeah, right. It's going to be that simple. It's not going to be that simple. Come on. It's never that simple. Okay. So I think this might be the first time that I remember seeing a Star Destroyer just hanging out over a city. And that was like whoa, that sucks. Mm-hmm. Kyber crystals are also used in lightsaber construction, right? It just drops their bags like, okay, fine, screw y'all. Screw y'all. Okay, so during this scene, did anyone not get Total Recall vibes from this? If you are lying, he will know. And if you are lying, we will kill you. Oh boy. Oh joy. That's just so much fun to hear. We all go a little crazy. Okay, the planet is Jeddah. What's the city's name? Oh god, Dr. Evezan. Ponda Baba. Wait, whose sister? Oh, Andor originated that quote. Okay. I forgot about that. May the force of others be with you. He's not even looking at her. For that answer, you need to pay me. Okay, okay, I was right about that. Okay. So Chirrut is not a Jedi. He's not even a former Jedi. Is he just like Guardians of the Wills? Oh, well. So what does a Guardian of the Wills do? Okay, yeah. Andor's good at getting the pulse of the place. Oh, yeah. Things are about to go sideways real fast. Hey, little potato, what are you gonna do? Spud? Yeah, no. Damn it, Saw. Is he an Ugnaught or not? You're gonna have to help him out. That just seems the thing to do. Oh, hey, a child. Be hilarious if that were Rose Tico. Okay. Who did he just shoot? Stick it to every stormtrooper you can on the way out. It's a good philosophy, I think. And here come the backup forces. ATST, come on. Dash Rendar can handle one of those things. I imagine Kyle Katarn could as well. Oh, oh, damn. Of course I knew it wasn't you. And I love that. K2 never change, man. Oh man. He just smacked him. He loved that. Oh no, you don't. Uh-oh. Okay, now we're about to see Chirrut throw down. I love this character so much. Chirrut. He's very serene, and yet he is having way too much fun with this part. This dude is his fight choreography is amazing. And that would be Baze Malbus, I believe. I know some of these characters and I don't know others. They have the kind of relationship that Andor seems to have with K2. So Chirrut chose to get involved. Why? No, you're not. You love doing that. He literally saved their asses. He may not. So he's not a force user, but he's like capable of sensing it and letting it use him. Kind of. Is that kind of how it works? Oh, are you kidding me? I'm blind. I love Chirrut for so many reasons. Ouch. Andor's like, don't worry, buddy. I'll get you at some point. He's got a really rough and tumble crowd around him, Saw. I remember that. Oh, so they're both guardians of the will, of the wills. Oh, that's not true. Man, Jin looks like she's just ready to throw hands at any second. No, I can believe that you can't believe it. Okay, so he was protecting her in his way. It's a trap! It's a trap! Who is they? What? She probably just wants to see her. She's never done anything to indicate that she cares. Yeah. Keep your head down. Yeah. Wow. So they're like, are they like similar rank, just different departments? Is this why they're so openly kind of, I don't know, antagonistic towards each other? Okay. Jeez, Krennic, chill out, dude. That's your pilot. We may need to talk to him. Pilot. His brain has been scrambled, apparently. Okay. There are just like so many pieces to how this all fits together, and I've just forgotten about them. Oh, good. Okay, we're gonna see it. Oh. I mean, if you've been in that situation, my God, that's got to be heartrending. That takes some good thinking. Trouble, I love you, you need to move. Damn. The two of them are playing this very effectively. Okay. Yeah, that's got to be overwhelming. Did we just do a test blast? Well, that's going to mess some stuff up. We're getting out of here. There's no horizon. Don't kill him, Baze. I'm guessing Chirrut's actor is some kind of a badass martial artist because he moves extremely well. Saw and Cassian. We got a face off. Whew. Damn. It's like, we gotta go. There's a problem on the horizon. There is no horizon. You can stand over that kind of destruction, that kind of widespread death, and just say, oh, that's beautiful. They made Krennic a very good monster in this one. The very smooth and calm kind. All right, into the ship. Right now, you just try. Don't tell me the odds. I find it interesting that Saul finally just chose to go out like that. I figured he would have gone out fighting, the type of character he is, you know? My god. Oh, wow. Well, there goes a part of Jeddah, at least. Ooh. Wow. That's magnanimous. Ooh. Never mind. Never mind the magnanimous. Wow. He could have told him that a while ago and didn't. I'm sorry, Tarkin. That was a dick move, okay? Okay, is Jeddah the name of a city or the planet? Because I thought the planet was Jeddah. The planet was not destroyed. A small part of it was. Oh man, Draven. This cargo pilot is definitely looking like he's had enough too. No? Yeah. Okay. It's been destroyed along with Jeddah City. Saw had the message. Saw had it. He's not the one you got to convince either. Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to go to Edu. Andor is under orders to kill Galen. She's going to assume they're there to rescue him. Oh boy. And of course, Krennic is now like, I'm going to go and have a little discussion with Galen myself. Fiber refinery. Okay, all right. Eh, kind of a rough landing. Can't you slow down? Oh my god. Did they just tell Alan Tudyk to like make him sound a bit like C3PO? Because I hear Alan Tudyk, but I also hear Anthony Daniels, you know? Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a hard landing there. Yeah. Oh boy, send in the rebels. Send in the cavalry. We're gonna wreck it. Yeah, it's been totaled, guys. Yeah, I was gonna say you can't take this thing out of here. Cassian's temper with K2. And what do you want these guys to do? Just chill? His name isn't Chillet, Imwe, it's Chirrut. Uh-oh. And so she thinks that Andor's going to kill the pilot as the face of a friend. Find it extremely interesting that they're able to send out X-Wings to another planet this quickly. I don't know, this is kind of always an issue with Star Wars, though. Oh, wait, no, no. Killing the pilot would be useless. Killing Urso, Galen Urso. Yeah, okay. He's like, damn it. Yeah, all right, fine, I'm coming. Uh-huh, yeah, okay, whatever. Alan Tudyk must have had so much fun voicing K2. Man, he's getting the gun ready and everything. Okay, what is she doing? Oh, that's him, isn't it? Yeah. That looks very head scientist. No. No. I won't let you kill this man. You know? I love the way he says that. What is going on here? These guys look like they're not gonna. Uh-oh. He's playing games. Okay. Oh man, his eyes are all wet and itchy. Held out until the last possible second. Cassian, put the damn gun down. Don't you do it. Okay, what made him stop then? I mean, I know it wasn't me, but you know. Wow, that was a bastard move. Oh boy. She just flung the stormtrooper off the cliff. Okay. Okay. Oh, you'll keep hearing it. Trust me. Then find some way to pull them off. Send them a hold your fire, goddammit message or something. Gotta admit, that does look pretty cool. Oh boy. Well, oh man. Frankly, I think Jin would have outdrawn Krennic no problem. And she's just laying there. He's in no condition to try to tell them what to do right now. Chaos. What is Chirrut about to do? Okay, Hawkeye. All right, very nice. Okay, all right. That was pretty cool. You guys have caused enough issues. Oh, well, that's not fun. Oh, okay. They get at least one last scene together. Destroy it. Well, start talking. Let's talk. Oh, well, those were interesting last words. You're not taking anyone. Come on, man. We gotta go. Now you must honor what he fought for. Thank you, Baze. Is that K2? Yes. You're a rebel now. So let's see. Andor left with K2 and the. Wait, no, they didn't leave with the Imperial pilot and Jin. They've returned with the Imperial pilot and 2 Guardians of the Wills. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. She's like, you were going to kill him, weren't you? Oh, I think she does. Mm. He goes against orders all the time, actually. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Damn. Holy crap. I don't need to? Yeah, I knew it. I knew he was going to say that. I didn't remember, but I knew. Anybody else want to have a go at me? Well, 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 where are we? Is this Mustafar? Now, I of course I want to know why Krennic is here, but hopefully it'll tell us that. All right, I assume Krennic is coming here. Who is this guy? They didn't use Hayden Christensen for any of these parts, did they? Oh god. Oh god. This, like, meeting It's just so like, oh my god. It's so dramatic. It's so overblown. You know, just like Vader. Let's talk. Ooh. You're talking way too much, dude. Ooh. Oh, that's a tough order to follow. Yeah. Talking too much there, Krennic. Don't piss him off. Oh my god. Okay, all right. That was a bit on the throat there, Anakin, but to surrender? Are you crazy? It's a good point. Ooh. Yeah. Now she's a rebel. Dun, da, da, da. Well, then, sir, you should not be a part of the rebellion. Uh huh. Uh huh. Right. So, not your best troops, but a strike force. Oh. And they believe in him, so assassins. So, we're going to do it whether they tell us we can or not. Grab it all. We're going after them. Cassian said I had to. Welcome home. It's a temporary home, but it's home. Wow. Rallying cry for the rebellion. Oh, we're just having a few difficulties, that's all. What? Did you say something? 8675309. Code designation Jenny. There we go. There is now. All right, that impounded Imperial shuttle. Rogue One. Yeah. Oh, he has someone. Uh, setting up a new hope. We're getting closer. All right, Scarif. We're in the end game now. K2, not me. But the rest of you, that's it. You're done. All right. Now we find out if that code is worth the price we paid. Okay. All right. Well, go land. So that's your target. You're going to have to head for that. Is that Melshi? I mean, they've got a Trojan horse right here, you know? All right, he seems to have his bases covered. I like how it's like, let's shoot on a planet that isn't miserable, you know, freezing cold or blazing hot. Let's shoot on a beach resort. That is a lot of fog. Just, you know, just down there. Just go get it. Oh boy, here he comes. All right, TIE fighter pilot uniform. Or just pilot uniform, I guess. Got all these people putting their lives on the line for this. Let's take that line and subvert it somehow. Uh, Firefights among the palm trees, right? And then Krennic goes all the way to the Citadel. Because he's Imperial Bourgeoisie. Scompley access. That K2 is not friendly. Here's your charges. You only get one. Use it well. Oh! Cheers, just taking them out. And Baze. I love Chirrut just appearing from out of nowhere and just taking a dude down. All right. So getting the data from that droid, smart. Nice. All right. Let's do it. Yep, light the bastards up. That's it. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Blow things up. And Krennic is like, what is going on? Here we go. Just let them go. Stormtroopers and what? Sand troopers here? Beach troopers? Here we go. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of them, so the Imperials have. Oh, we're just gonna shoot them while they're coming out. Dang, putting up a good initial fight at least. Uh-oh. Krennic needs help. You gotta go and, watchdog him. K2. Thwonk. What the hell? Whoa, 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 what's going on, dude? Some of them decided they were going to make this happen anyways. Who just took a hit? Okay, nice little cameo by Anthony Daniels. Scramble the fleet, send him there. I wonder, is Chirrut Imwe, is he a Mira Lucan, or is he just blind? I'd like to know that, actually. We're gonna direct you to all the worst places you can go. Right hand. Use his right hand, you moron. And now we've got some decisions to make. Oh man. Frickin' walkers. Excuse me. Oh. Yep, once those things enter the scene, that's never good. Okay, we got some rebels here. Gold leader. Yay. Yeah. Those are rebel ships, and they're coming for you, buddy. Well, then you guys better get to it. Move, move. It's like, we are going through. Yeah, it's too late. You've already let some of them through. Oh, boy. That had to hurt. All right, fine. Destroy the command station then. Oh, he's somewhere, but he's probably busy. Okay, we're trapped, but the information doesn't have to be. Oh man, things are about to get real. Oh man. Yep. I got a rocket launcher too. You just shot it in the eye. And you pissed it off. Oh, Blue Squadron coming in clutch. This is the kind of difference that we can make if we work together. You got it? Go. Go do the thing. Yeah. It's like, if you're going to close the gate, then we're going to make life very loud for you. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know that I would have done that. I don't think I would have flown that particular path. Nice. Shot its legs out over at the joints. Man, a lot of rebels lost their lives this day. All right. Sure. You can tell us where it is. I don't know. You've learned to fly Imperial vehicles, Cassian. You can do this. And he just sealed him in. Oh, man. Just starts using stormtroopers to beat up the stormtroopers. I love that he K2 is his brutality is very precise, you know? Like, he's not a mindless brute. He's a brute, but he is very smart about how he does it. Oh god. Oh god, that's a lot of TIE fighters. Holy crap. That's a lot. He's just hyper competent. Blue Squadron just coming in and kicking ass, man. For Jeddah! I was gonna say, That's not going to work. Oh, well. Sorry, Red 5. Your successor will do better, though, I promise. He's not even looking. He's just pointing and shooting. This guy's been calling himself Imperial Pilot. Does he have a name? Because I'm not remembering it. Oh, God. Okay, can't you get it around that? Or does it have to be hooked into it? Black Saber? Dark Saber, you mean? That was her dad's name for her. I can explain. I'd rather not, but I can. Oh, man. Okay, grab it. And there's your Death Star plans right there. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. He's locked. Oh, there's the first to fall. The first of the main ones to fall. Do what he said. Climb. Climb. Booty. There we go. Come on, Bodhi. Come on, Bodhi. Find a way. Oh, God. People are just getting knocked down left and right. Okay, all right. They've got a connection now. No! Oh, man. It's just glass. I'ma blast it open. Oh. You have the advantage of surprise, but the Imperials do have the numbers. And that's where things can get dicey. It's like, screw it. If we're going out in our gear. Oh, no, Melshi! Okay. In the context, oh my god, damn. That was a jump. Yeah, in the context of the show, I had forgotten what Melshi did in this movie. I didn't understand why people were so happy to see him. Now I get it. Now I get it. Working on it. Oh no. Those Imperial gunners are on it. They see where you are and they're all right, we got it. She has the Death Star structural plans. All right, Cass coming in clutch. Oh. Oh, is Melshi down now too? Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, he's saying it. Oh, it's gonna protect him just long enough to do the thing. And I am giving you your line. All right, Bodhi, do your thing. Oh! Oh, God. Okay, all right, he didn't fall that far. He's gonna take a little nap. Baze, protect him. Yeah. Dude, what fire on the guys that fired on him? Look for the force and you will. Hmm. I don't know why this particular sacrifice hits me, but it does. Oof. Okay, so let's see. We've lost Melshi, we've lost K2, we've lost Chirrut. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it? Yeah. Oh, good. We have something you're gonna want. Something called a Hammerhead Corvette, and I'm just like, oh. Ah. Too many of these damn troopers. Oh, man. You bastards. Baze is like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Make this more difficult. Come on. He still got him. Okay. That's a good way to go out. Sure. All right. You can add Baze to the list of casualties. Bodhi as well. Why would you have a hatch like this? Why? What is the point? Okay, a hammerhead Corvette. It's like, you may be big, but you've got no power. We're just going to push you around. That's great. Okay, fine. Destroy our shuttle? We're going to use your comm towers, a-holes. Are you kidding me? Come on. Now I got to go out there and reset the antenna? Oh, she got a limp. And seriously, why is the control for it out on the edge over here? The Galaxy Quest chompers. We're just gonna crash this guy into this guy and okay, let's go. Oh, come on. Seriously? Are you saying that that tide craft knew that she was out there? Really? I don't know. This just seems a bit like added for dramatic flair. Okay, that is an angry woman's limp right there. Wouldn't you like to know? You will. Are you so certain about that? See, Andor just needed a tiny little nap and he's good as gold. Like, yep, we're doing this. Ooh. We just love that imagery of driving a Star Destroyer into something like a knife, you know? And there we go. Whew. Finally. No, 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 no. No, let her smack the corpse around a little bit, you know? It'll be therapeutic for her. Oh, I'm pretty sure you both know there's plenty of people listening. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, really, targeting the fleet with that weapon doesn't make sense. You want bigger targets with a Death Star laser. Oh, he's still alive. I was hoping he was dead. Hey, Krennic. Your little machine that you've spent your life building. Guess what it's about to do to you? Okay. Well, Nighty Night Krennic. I mean, I think it's just Jin and Andor that are left from that group. Whoa. Hey, Vader. You need to clear up Krennic's mess here. Here comes the blast. It's a good way to go out. Uh-huh. Here it comes. And there they go. But now that they've received that transmission, they need to get it into the right hands. And that's going to be a bit of an issue. I remember the scene. Yep. Hi, guys. He's just he's just destroying people. Dude, just oh god. Give it to him. Go. Oh god. I've seen this before. I know what happens. I'm still tense. And that must be the Tantive 4. Man, that was just oh, Vader is just a freaking killing machine going through that. And there she is. See, I've got more of an issue with them using AI for Leia than I did with Tarkin. So, wow. Okay. I forget. Is there a post-credit scene in this one? I know this isn't a Marvel movie, but like we're by 2016 we're in an era where a lot of movies were doing post-credit scenes. I don't think there is one. All right. Okay, so at this point, unless there is a, I don't think there is. I'm going to go ahead and just pause it. Okay. All right. Holy crap. Okay. All right. And while I've got it paused, I may as well go ahead and stop the timer. We're just going to go ahead and let the timer go away. Okay. All right. Okay. We're going to do the post-mortem here. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that right now. So, all right. That was 2016's Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Whew. Again, it's been a few years since I've seen this movie, and this seems like it was just about the right time. Not just because we finished Andor just last week, or because it's Star Wars and like it's kind of Star Wars celebration month, the month of May. But like it just seemed like it was the right time. I had forgotten just enough of it, but remembered enough of it that there was this kind of good, like things still felt kind of fresh. Even even as I kind of remembered forgotten details of it, and it worked out really well. Um, all in all, I mean the way that Andor kind of relates to this movie, I would say that it does a really good job of showing why Andor is the character that he is in this film. And it gives a lot of context for some of the lines that he has, especially when he's speaking to Jin about, how he could have killed her father but didn't, and he's like, you are not the only one that has lost everything, and when he says that, I think of Marva, I think of Bix leaving him. I think that he has plenty there's a lot more force behind what he has to say. Um in Rogue One, there's no doubt that the script suits the character very well, but Andor gives a lot of his lines more context and a lot more power, and I think that really works out well. Um, I don't know. I mean, I enjoyed this movie a lot when I first watched it just by itself. It sets up episode one very well, and I think in turn it is set up fairly nicely by Andor. I know that some people have said that they don't really think that the show helps the movie out very much, and I think a lot of what I've heard about that comes from the fact that Andor shifts from being the main character to like a fairly secondary character in this one. Although, I mean, I think that there's a lot that works out because of it too. Like I think his line to Jyn Erso about, "Oh, now you're part of the rebellion." He's like, "Dude, I've been doing this forever." I think the line about him being in this fight since he was 6 doesn't necessarily have to line up with him being in the rebellion since he was 6. I think he was considerably older than 6 when Marva found him and took him off that planet. But if you contextualize it as fighting for survival, fighting against, oppressive powers, I mean, you could make that connection there. Really, I don't have a problem with Andor not being the main character of this story after the events in Andor. He has basically shown that by the time we get to this point, he's like he's a dude who's lost a lot, and the rebellion, he might have his issues with it, but it remains the most viable vehicle for him trying to get the galaxy to a place that is more equitable than the one that he grew up in. And so I think that works out really well. Um I think that the show does a pretty good job of setting up the movie. Is it perfect? No, it's not. But I think that if you're going to focus on one character, I think Andor was a pretty good choice. Now, as for this movie itself, I really I really like. Hi. Hi. Well, everybody, look who's here, Miss Trouble. Hey, you up here. Hi. How you doing? How are you doing? I am being interrupted because my producer would like some treats. Do you want some treats? You're here for the treats, aren't you? Well, when the executive producer of my YouTube channel wants treats, I kind of have to get her treats. So hold on a second, and then we'll continue. Okay, all right, come here. Come here. Stop showing everyone your ass. Come here. All right, here you go. There's one. She gets six. Two, three. Okay, don't bite my fingers off. Four, five, and six. There you go. There you go, baby. Your dad loves you. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. I love you. Going over there. Okay. Okay. Um, okay, so as for this movie kind of just by itself, I mean, again, I really feel like it does set up New Hope pretty well. Um, I know that at the time, a lot of people had issues with them using Peter Cushing's likeness and Carrie Fisher's likeness for their characters' cameos. And um, I guess I can understand narratively why that was necessary. To be perfect, to be perfectly honest, though, like I really feel like I had fewer issues with Tarkin, who was used more than Carrie Fisher. That few seconds of Carrie Fisher's face really kind of just made me go, "Whoa, what is going on here?" Like I get that they're going for Carrie Fisher, but they just don't quite pull it off. And I don't know. Um, with that aside, though, like I mean, well, with that aside, hold on. Like, but with Peter Cushing with Tarkin, and I hear that his estate is still in the middle. Like, apparently there's an ongoing lawsuit. I assume they're suing Disney or Lucasfilm or whoever, because apparently they used his likeness without permission. Like, it's just I don't know. It's one of those things. Like I understand why the writer's strike happened a few years ago, and this use of AI and CGI and using their likenesses was one of the big sticking points for the reason that those negotiations dragged out for as long as they did. Remember how they just weren't making shows, they weren't making movies for a while? That's because the studios were basically trying to strong arm actors into basically saying, we can use your likeness after you die, and we don't have to, you're going to give up rights to your likeness. And like, no, I think that is a thing worth fighting, and I don't think they should be able to just do that. It's made for some impactful moments, I will say. I always like to bring up Ghostbusters Afterlife and the use of, Harold Ramis's likeness for Egon. But I think that was a very kind of specific, and like that worked for very specific reasons. One of which is that they had permission from Harold Ramis's family. They not only had their permission, they had their blessing to do it. And I think that makes a big deal. But you got to do a good job with this stuff too, and I don't know. I don't know why I don't know why I'm not as bothered with how Tarkin looks. I guess with all due respect to Peter Cushing, I'm not trying to bash him or anything. He already looked like a gaunt, creepy old man. And so I feel like the AI, I guess it didn't matter as much, but I mean, Carrie Fisher is beloved and young Leia is beloved, and so we've all memorized that face. We've all memorized the way it moves, how smooth it is, and I get why there was an issue there. So, all right, the Carrie Fisher likeness had consent though, because Billy Lord was the stand-in on that. Oh, that's really cool to know. I did not know that. Um, I mean, that's good. But yeah, it still raises a lot of issues. Um, Overall, I like this movie, and I really liked the fact that we see a lot of the actors from this movie appear in Andor. I thought that was, very, I mean, it makes logical sense to do, but if you had told the Andor story in a certain way, you wouldn't have need to use them, or at least not as many of them. Um, I feel like Andor's first scene is kind of a like when they did Luthen's scene with Lonnie right before he killed him. I feel like they did that as an homage to the scene with Cassian and Tivik at the start of the movie, which, is funny because now chronologically, of course, that scene would actually be an homage to Luthen, what Luthen does to him, but you know, production wise, Luthen's scene came after Rogue One, so um but again, I really enjoyed the kind of little party that gets put together here. Kind of Cassian, Jyn Erso, K2, Chirrut, Baze, Bodhi. I mean they worked really well. Everyone had a fairly like important part to play. Arguably, I would say Baze Malbus, and I guess narratively, I mean Jin, kind of. Like, I feel like you could have done the story without her if you'd made a few adjustments to the narrative. The fact that she is Galen Erso's daughter and everything, like that makes her necessary. But it also is kind of like one of those things that she has no love for the rebellion, and it's only after her father died. Like, I can understand why um I could understand the impulse to not care about that character. I'm not saying I don't care about her. I'm just saying that, like, narratively, I felt like you could have scripted a story without her if you'd really wanted to. But that's not the case, and she does end up being really good in a fight, and ends up kind of being the main focus of the movie, or at least it's through her perspective that we're seeing a lot of the most pivotal scenes. So, um, Darth Vader. I think I saw a comment from CG Anime Fan, um, that he had expected that Vader would have been in more of the movie because he was in so much of the marketing. Yeah, you can't always trust that marketing, can you? But that hallway scene, basically, of Vader just throwing down and just murdering rebel troops. I remember watching that the first time. You guys saw how excited I got. I hadn't seen that scene in a while, okay? You guys saw how excited I got. That scene was terrifying the first time I saw it. I was like, okay, now we're seeing just why Vader is considered a killing machine. He just ripped through like a dozen rebel troopers like they were paper, essentially. And I don't know, it was fun to watch. I liked the scene that he had with Krennic. I swear the joke that he made at the end, don't choke on your aspirations. That was pure Anakin cheese right there. And I don't know. I loved it. I thought it was great. I like cheesiness. I'm a very cheesy individual, if you know me. So, but yeah, overall, great movie. Lots of fun. Really enjoyed it. I think that this was an excellent time to watch it again, just for so many reasons. And I can promise you this. I can promise you that going forward, on this channel at least, we're gonna do during the month of May, we're gonna do at least one Star Wars movie. Next year, who knows? I just might do the original trilogy. We'll see. But but yeah, this was just a really fun start to kind of the idea of watching movies on the on this channel, like the Star Wars films in general. This was, I feel, a really good place to start, and we can get to the other ones, you know, at some point. So, in any case, really enjoyed this movie, and hopefully you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. Also, if you enjoyed this reaction, consider sharing this out to your friends, your family, your followers, anyone that you think would enjoy my reaction to these media. What'd you think of this? Excuse me. What'd you think of this movie? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Let me know why in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you about this film. You can find the full and unedited live stream of these reactions on my YouTube channel. Each movie, or wait, no, sorry, wrong medium. There is a master playlist of all movies I've watched and reacted to, and I'm starting to divide them up into shorter playlists, mostly by genre. Rogue One, a Star Wars story, would be under science fiction, action, adventure, probably fantasy, and it will eventually get put into a Star Wars playlist that I will someday make, but right now, Rogue One would be the only one in that playlist. So, but you can find all of those playlists on my YouTube channel under the category Watch Party. And finally, channel memberships are now live on the Spidey Librarian YouTube channel. Check out the membership tiers and see which benefits you'd like access to. Perks include shoutouts, members-only videos, members-only live streams, and early access to selected uploaded content. And that's not even mentioning my custom emotes and badges. Check out the membership tiers today and see which perks you'd like access to. And I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Okay, and now let's go and look at the chat and see what you guys have been saying. I was able to catch some of your remarks during the live stream, but could only respond a little bit. So first, let's see. It looks like most of you agree that Andor does enhance Rogue One. Oh, you know, I should have been a little clearer with my choices there. I should have said enhance for yes, deflate for no. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I'm going to assume that the yeses for that it enhances it, and that the no's were the deflations. So And then we had about almost a third of you not too sure. So that's fair. That is fair. All right, let's see. I'm going to, let's see. Gorgeous movie, probably 10 to 14 years is. Oh, okay. I was asking how long before the Battle of Yavin. According to Wikipedia, Connor Williams says 13 years before the Battle of Yavin. Okay. The Empire was 19 when the Battle of Yavin happened. Okay. All right. Lyra is awesome in the Catalyst novel. Okay. All right. I may have to check that out at some point. And she has a cellmate that snores. I'm assuming that's Jin's cellmate. Luthen mode activated. He just straight up murked the guy. Okay, well, Bonnie was mentioned by Tim to Bix in episode 1 of season 1. Is Wobani where they rescued her? I'm gonna guess that it is. All right, the CGI wasn't bad at all. Peter Cush. Okay, this was the talk about Peter Cushing's estate. It was a British company that owned the rights, still ongoing. Well, okay. Steve got synced up. Oh, good. So was the count up, the counter, was that helpful? I'm glad. I'm really glad to hear that because someone finally got me to put one on, and I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and do this. So, all right, ILM tracked down a mold of his face that was made to create a special effects face prosthesis for the 1984 movie Top Secret. Really? Holy crap. Okay, that's actually really cool, Sith Apple. All right, they already know he's on Jedha. ILM captured every detail of it through 3D laser scanning. Oh, man. Ben Mendelsohn's good at playing villains. He can be both subtle and over the top. I really like him I liked him in Captain Marvel before you realize that he's not actually a villain. And then I actually really liked him in Ready Player One. He did a good villain there as well. So yeah, no, he's really good at doing smarmy. He said the thing. Rebels are built on hope. Yeah. It was said to him in Andor, though, right? So he didn't come up with it. I don't think he came up with it. Who said it to him, though? The bellhop at the hotel, if I remember. Really? The bellhop? Okay. Hail to the Geek says that may the force of others be with you was an early draft version of the phrase. That is actually really cool. I had no clue about that. Okay, and it was the hotel bellhop? Okay, all right. Okay, we know that it's not Rose Tico or Paige. Unless that family promptly left the area. I suppose that's possible. Hail to the Geek says that she's a sucker for the trope of guy turns to help girl, but sees she is fine on her own. Yes, yes. Chirrut is the GOAT. I honestly think that he's my favorite character in this movie simply because he is like, he's not a force user per se, but he's like kind of a vestal of the force, I feel. And I really like that idea. I like that kind of character idea. So I was really I was really on board when they introduced him. If he had been another Jedi, I would have been like, no, you can't do that. They're all dead, you know. Let's see. Stop going in for melee with him. You have blasters. Chirrut is a guardian of the wills, Jedi protector sympathizer, or protector of their knowledge. Oh, okay. Look like similar rank. Krennic cared about Stardust, though, and Tarkin didn't. Until he did. Upside down Death Star. Yeah, I noticed that too. All right. CG anime fan felt confused about who the main villain was supposed to be because Krennic, Tarkin, and Vader all felt like the main antagonist at some point in the story, even though Vader was barely in the film. All right, no Rhydonium needed. The rebellion had outgrown him, and he had health problems. He felt done. Okay, I could accept that as a decent explanation for why Saw is just like. I mean, we've seen in all of the other Star Wars media that he has been raising hell for a long time, so I could understand that. All right. Now Tarkin wants credit. Planet is Jeddah. City was Jeddah City. Jeddah equals planet. Jeddah City equals city. Like New York City. Oh, okay. So when they said they destroyed Jeddah. Okay. All right. I guess that could work. Matt Cave was here. Hey, dude. Can't stay, but wanted to swing by to say, hey, I just rewatched this movie the other day right after finishing Andor. Amazing. I know, right? It totally is. Like, oh my God, so good. So good. I think it really puts a good cap on the story, you know? All right. Sorry, had to abandon stream for a moment. Was under some rotation. Oh man, all good now, but have to put the kid back in bed in a minute. Okay. All right. I'm glad you're okay, KG. I really am. That's Melshi. They're called shore troopers. Okay. All right. Um Darth Vader was in the marketing so much that I was expecting him to be in the film more. Yeah, no, I understand that, but just goes to show, man. And Marvel is especially bad at this. They will make trailers with like fake footage in them to kind of like hoodwink audiences. And you can't tell me that they don't do it deliberately. They absolutely do it deliberately. You just can't trust the marketing sometimes, you know? Which I kind of understand that. Like, I understand their need to be deceitful. It's just, I hope it doesn't come back and bite them in the rear end at some point. All right, before Andor got his own show, I kept forgetting what his name was. That's fair. K2 is a goat. Dude, he went out like a boss, too. He's just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna lock him in. I'm gonna shoot as many troopers as I can. I'm gonna give them. I'm gonna tell them goodbye, and I'm gonna just go. You know. Such a good line. It's the Star Wars equivalent of the Galaxy Quest chompers. Why do you need a hatch like that? This makes no sense whatsoever. I've watched Galaxy Quest on this channel too, and that I love the way is it Sigourney Weaver who says that? Like, what is the point of this? It makes no sense, you know. Like, yeah, hope, yeah. All right, Rogue One. CG Anime Fan says that Rogue One is the first Star Wars film that he can remember watching, but he think that he might have seen one of the prequels years before it. Okay. Was he 6 on Canary when the adults disappeared? Ooh, that's a good question. Hail to the geeks. I don't know. I mean, I suppose that's possible. Yeah, I don't know. All right. CG Anime Fan is not a fan of Rogue One, but does think that Ben Mendelsohn's performance is good and that the Vader scenes are pretty cool. Yeah. And of course we gotta get troublesome treats. When she wants them, she gets them. All right, these naders got me distracted. Oh man, I hope you're good. I hope you're good. KG saw Rogue One in theaters now, long after Carrie died. Not, I'm assuming not long after Carrie died. It was amazing and so bittersweet seeing her at the end. Yeah, the uncanny valley is a powerful thing, absolutely. So good cast. And what kind of cheese? I am a cheesy individual. I like how do they call it? Um, it's highly pasteurized. Whatever you get for string cheese, and I'm not talking mozzarella. I don't like the stuff that is advertised as just mozzarella sticks. No, string cheese. It's like highly pasteurized, low moisture, like that's string cheese. That's the kind of cheese I am. Okay. All right. That's what KG always figured, that he was 6 when his parents were killed in the mining disaster on Canary. Okay. All right. I could see it working. Under a nader watch until 2 a.m., but I think they're past us now. Okay, man. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for you. I hope things work out. And yeah, stay safe, do whatever you need to do. Um, but I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you, okay? So I'm thank you for being here, even with all that going on. Like, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Um, which also thank you to KG and to Matt Cave, who are both members of the channel. They have access to the Spidey Hobo, the Thwip, and the Here Comes Trouble emotes. And they also are able to join for most of these streams. Classics Revisited, for the most part, I will make some exceptions, but for the most part, Classics Revisited is members only for the live streams. I do make those streams available a couple days later, but if you want to come on like during the live, you have to be a member for most of them. Again, there will be exceptions coming up, but I think the regular ones on Sunday, for the most part, those are going to be members only. So, yes, I'm string cheese. I am totally string cheese. Absolutely. So, and KG's throwing out the emotes. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I haven't even had a chance to look at the number of views we've gotten for this stream. We have 132 views for this stream with an average view duration of 7 minutes and 25 seconds. That is well over 10 hours. That is probably well over 12 hours of watch time. And this live stream has been, it's not quite 3 hours yet. So thank you guys. I'm glad you guys joined me for this. I really and truly am, and I hope you guys enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm going to eventually, someday, when I get the time, energy, and inclination, I'm going to make reaction videos of all of these watch parties and watch-alongs that I've done. So I'll look especially forward to this one. And I don't know if you guys noticed. Did you notice my shirt? This shirt. It was sold under the name "Stay on Target" when I got it at a con about a year or two ago. I figured it was appropriate to wear for Rogue One, so I hope you guys like it. But yeah, I don't just wear Spider-Man shirts. I only wear them 97% of the time. But I can wear other shirts for some occasions. I need to get a Ghostbusters shirt, and newsflash coming up eventually, I need to get a Star Trek shirt. At some point I want to start doing Star Trek content on this channel. So if you guys have any friends who are Trekkies, tell them to get on my channel, because at some point I want to start watching the original series and the movies. I want to start talking about things like Section 31 and the Kobayashi Maru and who the best Starfleet captain is at some point, but that's coming down the pipeline. But it is on my Spidey librarian brain at this point. So all right, guys. Well, I think at this point I'm going to go. Again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being here and for hanging out, and just this was great. We had so many people talking. Classics Revisited. If you can make it to the other ones, if you are able to afford a membership, come and hang out with me when I watch these. Let's talk about them on stream. But you know, and if you can only make the special ones when I'm able to do them, hey, great. Feel free to make those as well. In the meantime, thanks for being here. I appreciate it so much, guys. Take care. This is Spidey Librarian. And until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.